Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty decent. I'm just having kind of a lazy Saturday night, and I haven't really felt like filming a lot of work lately. I'm still working on the gasser. I've just kind of wanted to enjoy working on it, you know, and not worry so much about filming. Plus, I want the next video on the gasser to pretty much be the last video, so that needs to be more about painting. So I'm just kind of finishing up a few things with that, and you know, once I'm ready to paint, we'll move on to that, and I'll film that part of it. But the gasser's been moving forward, so I just wanted to give you a little update on where it's at. I also kind of want to do some openings. I've got a couple RLC cars that came in the mail last couple weeks, and I thought about doing, you know, like an unboxing video for those, but you know, both these cars, there's so many videos on them already. There's no point in doing that, so I'll just unbox those here. And yeah, I got a few other cars that I want to show you guys. Maybe talk about some upcoming projects, since this gasser is starting to wind down a little bit. Well, let's just start off on the gasser. So let me zoom that in a little bit. There you go. So I know it looks a lot the same, but actually it's gone through a lot of work, because the last time I left off on YouTube, I had just gotten the interior put in there, and you know, a few other the details, but I hadn't. Whenever I got the interior put in, I didn't fit the glass also. So you know, I had the interior fit with no glass, which wasn't going to work. So I needed to work that interior quite a bit more to get the glass in. And you see I got it in there. It's dirty, but it's in there nicely. Also, what else have I done? Oh, I got some, let me show you these. I got a bunch of little detail pieces made. Radiator. You can see I got a radiator in here right now. And I'm not sure if I like the radiator. What do you guys think? It's pretty good, I guess. Here's the print. Let's see if I can get that to send up. There we go. The print actually turned out pretty well. I also printed like an oil pan thing. And what else do I got here? I've got a fuel cell, which is pretty prominent in the back of the car. Looks pretty good. Is that the, yeah, that's, no, here's the new one. You go through a few iterations whenever you print something. I needed to fill in a hole from whenever I filed back for the post for the Mercedes body, because the post for the for the Nova, let me show you, is in a different location. It's right here. I actually like this post location better. I wish the Mercedes was like that, but so, you know, modeling these little guys took a long time, and geez, fitting that glass took forever. I thought there was something else that I did, but maybe that was the main things with the Nova. And it's coming around. I still need to, oh, the last thing I did, this is kind of cool. I forgot about that. If you can see that, I put a firewall in there. And that's just a piece of styrene, and it's glued to the I believe that it's either glued to the base or the interior. It might be glued to the interior. I forget. It's in there pretty well. I had to put a little curve in it. I wanted it to be flat, but I think it looks pretty good, especially once it's painted. It really makes that engine area look a lot more clean. And of course, this comes out as one piece. And then there's the radiator and the bottom end. It looks sort of like a bottom end, or we're limited at this scale. But anyway, the gasser's come along. I'm pretty happy with it. The last thing that I really need to get done is the frame rails need to be glued in. And I've been hemming and hawing because gluing in the frame rails is probably one of the most important things. It's real finicky. You can see the hood doesn't shut quite right now. That's because the frame rails aren't in the right spot. So getting the frame rails positioned properly is going to be everything with this car. So I just need to do it. But once that's done, I'll have a little bit of body work, and I think about doing a little bit of filling in here to close that gap, and then we'll pretty much be ready to paint. So outside of that, and maybe making some decals, that'll be done, and I'm ready for this project to kind of wind down. It's fun. It's turning into a pretty cool car, but it's been taking a long time to finish up. But that's the gasser, and I'm pretty happy where that's going. What else did I want to talk about? I've had some pretty good luck looking for cars lately. The last couple weeks have been fairly dry for mainline cars, but I was able to pick up some stuff I was looking for. Starters, so one of my favorite new lines that's come out is this Real Working Rigs line by Matchbox. I was able to find this. This is what the Scania Tactical Command Center. It's a pretty cool car. Let's crack that guy open because I've been dying to get it out of there. I'm not someone. The only reason why I was able to get this was because it was in a really bad package. Here we go. But I've yet to find that. This line, let's get this out of the way, is turning into a really good line for Matchbox. At least it would be if they would stock the damn things. I have a hard time finding them, and it seems like whenever they're stocked, they're gone. So all I ever see is sort of like the scraps. This particular model is cool because it has a couple working parts. First, it has like a dish that comes up, which is pretty cool. And then it has this thing and there. It's a shame it's got so much plastic on it, but you know, it is what it is. Pretty cool little model. I was happy to get that. Also, finally, I was able to find these two cars right here. This square body Chevy has been a real pain in the butt for me to find. Square body, it's just that, it's just popular casting now. And of course the gold bone shaker from the Larry Wood series. Now a bunch of these showed up at Walmart just before July 4th, and I was able to finally pick that up. And I got some doubles of some of the other cars too. So there might be a project from one of those, but it just puts it in the queue. I'll hold off on opening those. Found a couple more of these Impalas. These are really cool models. One of my favorite models of the year from Matchbox. And I have an open one right here. But get that out of the way. Let me turn this down. But it's just a great little car. So I was happy to find some more of those. I have a stash of them now, and expect a project for a Impala soon. I got some ideas in mind, but I'm afraid the the Caprice project is going to be a long one, and I want the next couple projects to be a little more simple. So it probably won't be within the next few cars, but it's coming up. It's gonna be fun. What else? Well, let's open up the the RLC cars. So this is the membership Camaro, membership car. Happy to get this guy. I got in on the second round of the RLC. I'm not sure if I want to open this yet or not. It's not rare by any means, but cool nonetheless. And the other one, which just showed up, let's get that out of there, is the Willys gasser. That bad boy. So I'm not really in this hobby too much for the collecting aspect of it, although I guess I'm starting to appreciate that side of it more than I expected. I really just kind of wanted to do customs, but really starting to appreciate some of these cars. And I wasn't going to do RLC, and I could have gotten in on the first round. Oh, there's my patch. I would have loved this when I was a kid. Damn. But I didn't, just because I kind of don't want to be a collector so much. But then I saw some of the cars coming up, and I was like, you know, I kind of want those cars. And this was one of the cars that sold me on the RLC this year. This is $24.97 of 10,000. Not a low number car at all, and not a low production car either, which is good because most people got these who really tried to get them. It's pretty neat. Now I'll tell you, now whether or not you want to call this a Willys or a Willis, you're going to be right either way. And this is something I've seen a lot. See, the thing is, so the guy who started the company, his name was Willis. That's how he referred to himself, was Willis. So you would think that Willis's must be the correct way. Well, the thing is, it doesn't, phonetically, people don't say that word as Willis, it's Willys. And since that's what everyone called the company just began calling themselves Willys. So even in their own advertising, they refer to themselves as Willys. So, if you want to call it Willis, that's fine, it's correct. But if you want to call it Willys, well, you know what, that's correct too, because that's what the company called itself. So, not sure if I'm clearing the air there with the few people who are watching my videos. But if you happen to be curious about that, there you go. You know what, I'm going to open this. I'm going to open it right now. You guys ready? Is this going to hurt? Okay. I think we're in. Okay, here's the other side. Try not to put too many fingerprints on it. There we go. Pretty cool car. Like I said, this car was one of the cars that got me into the RLC. And I think it's a pretty special casting from them. There's the Willis. What else? You know, here's another car I've been wanting to open up. Let's go ahead and do that. This is the Johnny Lightning 65 Buick Riviera, one of my favorite cars of all time. There we go. It's a beaut. Rolls pretty well. It had a, I noticed in the package, yeah, this tire is a little, how you doing? Yeah, these tires aren't on all that great. But I'm not going to worry about that. It has an opening hood, it looks like. I don't want to, you open these hoods up too much and you end up scraping all the paint off. So if you'll notice the grill, I have one of the 64 Matchbox cars. Okay, I found it. Here, this is the Hot Wheels 64 Riviera. But if you'll notice that grill, so 63, 64 rivs have lights right here and right here, and 65, it's a clamshell design. The lights are inside this little area right here. Same here. This is that's where the lights are. And this car does not have headlights in the grille. So this is really a 65 Riviera. And I just say that because this casting is in the M case. Yeah, there's another version of this car in the M case. And I don't know why they call it a 64, but it is a 65. This is a cool model. It's a shame about the tires. They're just not round. Maybe is that a problem with Johnny Lightning? I don't have a whole lot of Johnny Lightning cars. I mean, it's just not round at all. But anyway, I've been looking forward to opening that up. It's a little disappointed in the quality control. What else? I wanted to talk about what I've got coming up after. Well, really, I got a couple videos coming up before I finish the gasser. I was finally able to pick up one of these. This is, let me back this up. So I picked up a Mercedes. What is it? It's a 62 Mercedes 220 SE, which is a throwback car to an original Matchbox car. So I eBayed one of the original cars. So I want to do a comparison video of these two cars, which I think will prove to be interesting. I did a comparison of the, let me see, of these two cars, and I actually have the one I did the comparison of. It's in the middle of a restore, repaint, that I've been having a hard time getting this paint matched. I'm just gonna have to live with it being off, I think, or I think I did it green. Yeah, maybe that's it. But anyway, I'm working on that video. It will be that video will be coming around sometime after the gasser's done. But this will be coming up soon, and then I will also be doing a restoration of this car. Really cool little Matchbox car. And I think it's the first Matchbox car with opening doors, I think. So I'll be doing that one soon. Also, this will be a cool video. I found one of the super fast i8s. Is i8, right? Yeah. And this is, I'm going to do a teardown video of this car. So that'll be coming up next week, hopefully. And it'll also probably be done before I paint the gasser. I'd like to get those two videos knocked out Monday or Tuesday. I also recently picked up one of these Greenlight Bigfoots. Been wanting one of those for a while. It's like $12 on Amazon. I don't think that's a bad deal. it's been so bad here, I've kind of been picking up some peg warmers. This has been a big time peg warmer in my area, as has this Range Rover. I finally picked these two up. This Xterra is actually a pretty sweet car. After looking at this car through the package, I might do a teardown on this as well. The interior is highly detailed, and it's really a nice casting. I'm not a big fan. The Xterra is not my favorite truck, but I might do that just because I think they really nailed this casting. I also have, and this is cool, I've got the full set of these Hooker M2 cars. And M2 does this every year, these auto drivers with the Hooker theme. But this year, I love the color on these, and they're all black. And there's, there's like 5 or 6 of them. I have the whole set. So I don't know if I'm going to do a video on these or not. They're kind of old, and like I said, they do this set every year, so it's nothing special. But I really love this paint scheme on them. A deco, I guess, if you want to call it that. Just cool cars, cool set. Some of the castings are really nice as well. Let's get these out of here. I'm hoping to find Bugatti Chiron. M-Case hasn't dropped here. At least I haven't seen it, so I haven't been able to acquire a Bugatti, but hopefully I'll be able to pick one of those up soon. My radiator is getting all tangled up with the tactical truck. Let's put these over here. But I have a fun idea for the Bugatti. It's going to piss people off, which is always a good thing. All those guys who've been thumbing down my my Senna video are going to hate the Bugatti video. So you got that to look forward to. If I can find a Bugatti, we'll see how that goes. I'm usually able to find pretty much anything I want, so we'll see. I guess that covers it. Things are moving forward. Hopefully I'll have this the gasser all painted by the end of next week, and I'll be moving on. I guess that's about it. It's been kind of quiet. I do have, and this ought to be cool, I forgot about this. I have a Diecast show that I'm going to go to tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get some video while I'm at the show, and buying some stuff. Now, but we'll see how that goes. I guess that's it. There's just not much else to talk about. Going to get back in the saddle with the Mercedes soon, and we'll get these teardown videos worked out also. So we got this coming, and all right. I guess that does it for me, guys. This video is kind of drug on pretty badly. I didn't want to edit much, but I'm afraid I'm going to be editing. But anyway, thanks for sticking around. More stuff coming your way. We are up to 76 subscribers on the channel right now, which is pretty cool. And I wasn't sure I was going to be able to, really even get over 10 when I first started doing this. So I'm really happy, and thanks for subscribing, and thanks for watching. I'm going to try to keep doing this as long as I have time, and just about having fun and making cool cars and improving my skills, and maybe you guys can pick some stuff up as well. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have a good day, good evening, whatever part of the day it is, wherever you're at, and I'll catch you next time. All right, take care.